Hello and thank you for watching. I'm Jennifer Bowman with Olympia Piano. Today's video is going to continue on with the Orange Dozen a Day book, Wonderful Exercises by Edna Mae Burnham. We're going to do group 5, numbers 5 and 6. So I'll do a few tips about each exercise first, slow playthrough, and then quick playthrough. If you prefer, you can skip around in the video by using the timestamps in the description. Let's get started with number 1. One thing I love about these exercises is how descriptive she is with the titles. I don't know if you've tried this bicycle exercise where you lay on your back and your feet go back and forth. Well, here's your back, your thumb, and then here's your feet, these top fingers here. So item 1 is that this is a diatonic exercise. So we are just going to stay within the key of C and we're moving in this key. So we're trying to get used to the feel of a key. At the end of the video, I will give you a diatonic challenge, so I hope you will stick around and give it a try. So the next thing we're working on is doing 2 things within the hand. Thing number 1 is holding this bottom note down for 8 beats while the top of the hand does something else. If you've never done this before, you may find that you'll play your thumb on beat 1 or your finger 5 on beat 1, and as soon as you play beat 2, then it just comes off. So if you're finding it difficult to hold that down and do something else with the top at the beginning, just hold it down with the other hand until you feel how that feels. So like this. Same thing with the other hand. Try it first, holding it down, reinforcing with the other hand. Then try without. So the next thing is using the wrist to create some flow in the motions, because we have some legato notes and we've got some staccato notes, and the way you use your wrist can really help it. So I'm going to do a quick close-up and then I'll turn off the close-up for the playthroughs. All right, so you see the side view here. Here's my hand, nice hand position, got the bridge all in order. I'm playing on the tips because these are quicker notes. So I'm imagining this portion of my wrist kind of pulling over like this. Put my thumb down. You can see it on the bottom, the way my wrist is moving. So it's down, up, down, up, down, up, and then we're going to do touch, touch. Then you move and you do it again. Left hand looks like this. So same thing. We're imagining this part of the wrist going over in that direction. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, touch, touch. Now, I am doing quite large motions right now, so you get the idea. When you go fast, the motions will be barely perceptible. Down, up, down, up, down, up, touch, touch, scoot, down, down. Okay? Now we'll go through the slow playthrough. I might be talking a little bit with some other things to think about, and then I'll go more quickly. By the way, we're starting in C second inversion. Here we go. As we go through this, notice that we've got quarter notes and we've got triplets. So triplets is 1 and a 2 and a subdivision. So make sure that your quarter note rests and your quarter notes really are a subdivision of 3. Here we go with the playthrough. Resist the temptation to lift your thumb up when we do the staccatos. It's going to want to go like this. Lift up. So you want to then move. Okay? 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and move. 1 and 2, 4, 3 and 4 and move. Short C, first inversion, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and off. Now the quick playthrough, the only element I'm going to add besides speed is I'm going to do a gradual crescendo until the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the challenge for this one is going to be trying it in the key of D major. So instead of using only the white keys, we are going to take the D major keys and play it. We'll do it at a moderate tempo. It's going to feel a little bit different because you might have your thumb on some black keys for this, which is okay, but we're going to be feeling the keyboard geography of D major starting in the second inversion D chord. Here we go. 3 and 4 and just marching down. 3 and 4 and move. Up, move. So hopefully you can understand the benefits of transposing an exercise like this into a different key. You're feeling where all those black keys are. How does the key feel? That's what transposition does for us. Exercise 6, the splits. Not too much to say about this one. It's 2 concepts. Concept 1 is chromatic scale, so not skipping any keys. It's a 12-note scale. We're going to do 2 octaves. And concept 2 is contrary motion. Hands are going in different directions versus parallel motion, which would be in the same direction. So there's a couple of different fingerings you can use for chromatic scales. In this, she's using the most common one, and that is only using finger 3 on the black keys. And when you have the white keys, it's 1, 2, 3, or 3, 2, 1. So for this one, I'm just going to do right, left, together. And this doesn't really have a fast playthrough. This is just more concentrating on the fingering. So in terms of hand position for this one, top of the finger pad, not super tips, kind of medium tips. And then for this, the wrist is going to be a little bit higher because finger 3 is such a long finger. We want to just make that distance really easy because we're alternating between the thumb and finger 3 with sometimes finger 2 in there. All right, so we're going to do right, left, together for this one. So here we go. Right hand up and down. 1, 3, 1. 2 is going to be right next to 3, whereas 1's kind of out at the edge. I'm looking for firm first knuckles. 1, 3. Thumb comes under to end. In the music, you'll see a symbol of a kind of a half circle with a dot. That's called a fermata. That means hold. So we're going to hold that for a little bit. And then we're going to start coming down on this black key, D flat. Here we go. Really focusing on a firm touch. Locking in that 3, 2, 1 fingering when you have the whites. Otherwise, we're skipping finger 2. Unless there's 2 white keys in a row. Another fermata, wait, feel proud of yourself that you did that chromatic scale. All right, left hand. Whereas the right hand's at an angle kind of this way, left hand's at an angle this way. We're just focusing on fingering. Notice in this, she's not writing 8th notes, 16th notes, anything. This is to lock in the fingering. So take the time to look at your hands and memorize it. 1, 2, and 3, really close to each other. Firm, third finger. on D sharp. Here we go. Notice when going up, she's using sharps for the notation. 3, 2, 1 here with the 2 white keys. But if she was going down, she's using flats. That's easier to read. And here we go. So here we go, hands together. Feels a little bit squished at the beginning. We're going to share that finger 1. Contrary motion is nice because we're playing the same finger numbers at the same time. So for example, 1, 2, 3. Another 1, 2, 3. Keep those fingers firm. Thumb under, we're going to rest a little bit. Right hand's going to have flats on the way down, left hand's going to have sharps on the way back up. Every other note. Here we go. 3, 2, thumbs on the edge. 3's on the edge of the black keys. Relax your arms closer to your body as you get closer to the middle. See, I'm placing my left hand kind of at the edge and the right hand a little bit in. You can do that too. Good job on the chromatic scales. Please take the time to learn and memorize your fingering for chromatic scales. You will not regret it because they come up so often in music, and it's nice to just have it under your fingers and know what you're supposed to do. So the key point again with chromatics is 2 only plays when you have 1, 2 on these groups of white keys. Otherwise, it's finger 3 on the blacks. So that is it for video number 3 in the Dozen a Day Orange Book Group 5 series. I hope you found it helpful. I will look forward to hearing from you in the comments. Please know that I appreciate your support in your comments, your emails, your sharing, your mentioning, your donating. It is all appreciated. I really think that the piano can bring us all together all over the world, and I love hearing from you all over the world. So that's why I love it if you let me know where you're from in the comments. So I will look forward to seeing you in the next video, and as always, thank you for watching.